Hey everyone, and thanks for logging back onto the channel. Today's video is a come decorate with me, where today is the day that I'm going to finish one of my Christmas trees. I'm currently working on a 10-foot Christmas tree in order to get it ready for the holidays. And I just want to share with you some of the items that Hobby Lobby had in stock that really helped me out. I'm going to just first share with you some of those items, and then I'm going to show you how I put them on the tree. I believe these are called picks, but this is one in particular that I picked up. Just gonna twirl it around for you to see. In my formal living dining entryway, I've chosen royal blue, navy blue, gold, and ivory as these signature accent colors for this Christmas season. And so as I'm continuing to put these designs together, I just want to do a come decorate with me so you can kind of see how I pulled it all together. Now, traditionally, I don't put all of these on my Christmas tree. So this year I'm going to step out the box a little bit and plus up the Christmas tree decor. This is another one that I found at Hobby Lobby. All of these items that I'm showing you were on sale for 60% off. So now is the time, if you need this decor, to go into Hobby Lobby and make sure that you stock up. This first one that I showed you, it was $5.99 at 60% off. And this second one, it was $4.99 at 60% off. For the most part, each one of these items that I'm showing you, I picked anywhere from 10 to 16 of each one, because I'm not yet sure how I'm going to pull it together. I know what I'm going to use, but until I get into the actual decorating, I'm not really sure. Now this is because I just needed the signature greenery with the gold. Let me bring this up a little bit closer so you can see it. This one was more in the floral section and not in the dedicated Christmas section, but it too was 60% off. This is $9.99. Well, it is labeled Christmas, even though it was in a different section. $9.99 at 60% off. And what I really liked about it is it has it reminds you of little acorns, really, on here. And then I just love the color of the gold green blend on the leaves. So I know for a fact I picked up at least 10 to 12 of these. And what ideally I'm going to do is cut the twigs and create smaller, I'm going to call them bouquets, in order to seal off the ribbon that I'm going to put on the tree. Remember, I said my colors were royal blue, navy blue, gold, and white. So all of these things that I'm showing you will be in the family of, for the most part. So here's a white one. I just liked the nice shiny balls on here. It's gonna give it just a little different look. This one was $7.99 at 60% off. And believe it or not, I just purchased these in the last day or two. And my Christmas tree, for the most part, is, I'm gonna say it is 90% done. But sometimes when you put your designs together, it's okay to look back at it and say, you know what, I don't particularly like what I came up with, so let me alter some things. And that's what home decor and design is all about, is getting the best look that you can. So I'm going to integrate some of these bigger pieces into my design. Right now I have bulbs of all color, shapes, and sizes, but in that color series on the tree. I picked this up. I believe I'm going to use this as part of my Christmas tree topper. Normally I purchase my Christmas tree topper. This year I'm going to use the associated sticks or picks, whatever they're called, in order to create a topper of some sort. This one was $7.99 at 60% off. And again, I just love the miniature tree clusters that's on each one. And if I choose to, again, I can cut the associated branches so that I get more than just the one branch, and I can create many branches. So I could have one here, I can have one here, I can have one or two here. And again, I probably picked up 10 to 12 of those. I was just grabbing, and in my mind, I was calculating, okay, I'm gonna do this with this, this with this, and I think this will be enough. But of course, I got just a little bit over, because sometimes you cut it wrong, or you need just an extra piece to go around the tree. I only got 2 of these because I can easily separate the bundle. Just these little twirly stick things. Don't know the official name, but I just call them twirly sticks. These were $7.99, and as you can see, it just has the glitter effect, the glow effect to it. $7.99 at 60% off. And of course, it's bound at the end by a rubber band, so I can just separate these. 2 was enough. I mean, probably 1. I could have did whatever I needed to do with 1, but I got 2 just to be on the safe side. Here's where I'm gonna bring in that holiday blue. This is more of a metallic blue to me, almost like a sapphire. Light sapphire. This was $1.99 at 60% off. So I just needed something because the base accent color is blue. I needed something to break up all of this gold and white. So that blue is gonna pop against not only the flock Christmas tree, but you can see as I start pulling in the colors, that blue is gonna pop against any standard color that I put in, and I'm not gonna put this like this, but I'm just showing you how the blue will illuminate and make your design come to life. And if that blue won't do it for me, this one this is really more in a it does have the deep blue, but then you can see it's trimmed out in purple. But if you step back from it, it's gonna be beautiful. If you needed a touch of blue, this is it. This is the one that you definitely want to integrate into your design, because the color is so rich. And all I'm doing right now is rotating the leaves so you can get a better view of the richness of the colors. Look at that. That's beautiful. Now if I take this blue and put it in front of here, you can just kind of see that's gonna come to life right there. So I know for a fact I got about 18 of these. These were $4.99 at again 60% off Hobby Lobby. Now's the time if you need your Christmas decor to go to Hobby Lobby. I didn't need a whole lot, but every year, if I need anything, I try to integrate 2 or 3 pieces, and then I will use these again the following year and just change the color. Like I may not have gold as a base color, I'll have silver, because obviously you don't want to just every year change your color palette where you can't do reuse. In my opinion, that's too costly, and in my opinion, a waste of money if you can't do the reuse. So I'm all about reuse, and I'm all about them sales. So ribbon, I'm gonna integrate ribbon this year. This is my first time integrating ribbon. It looks nice, it's beautiful. It's just something that I traditionally have not done. I will look for ornaments of varying styles and colors, but ribbon is it. It makes the tree look more elegant. So again, remember, royal blue and navy. So I stayed in the blue gold family. And of course this, let me show you something. You'll see that it's not the same. It's not the same color. But the reason why I keep emphasizing this is because in the color palette series, which you'll hear me talk about on various videos on my channel, it doesn't have to be the same color. You just have to be able to pull it in and draw it. Now I will have to put something else that picks this color up It possibly will be this, they just won't be side by side. The color palette series is what you want to duplicate in order to be in the family of and get your colors to match. So this is the blue that I'm going with, and of course these ribbons are wired. Let me just make sure I did not pick up a piece by accident, but even if I did, I'll make it work. This one does not have the wire, the other one does. Gold ribbon, blue ribbon. So that, I think this is probably what, this 2 to 3 inches wide, but the color is what I needed. And then here, I wanted off-white or white. Remember the white balls that I showed you earlier? And I got a tray here that I got all this stuff sitting on. So I can pull this in from that color. And of course you see a little bit of white sprinkled on this. So even with the ribbon, you can see how I'm pairing it up. So I got two spools of that, because you always want to make sure you have enough. And then I just like the pattern of the dots on this one, so I only got one of these. But then I got 2 spools of these. Just needed something to break up the plain of the gold. And you see, this is just plain. It's just plain. So I needed something that broke up the plain of the gold. And of course, I got 2 things of that. The coiled wire. I think I'll probably need this to tie some stuff off. So I wanted to make sure that I got that. And last but not least, for this hole, I did not. So all of those flowers and stuff, all of that came from Hobby Lobby. That's what I'm gonna do to put on my tree. I'm gonna share my tree with you first before I do the unveiling of the room for Christmas. So I will show you that separately. But then I made my way down to Home Goods. You can't go wrong with Home Goods. These are just open holiday boxes. You can see they look like gift boxes. The wrought iron, it kind of reminds you of a Christmas box. Here's the wrapped bow here, and then it's open in the middle because it allows you to put, and I'm going to try to pull this out, it allows you to put a candle in here. So you can kind of see how it easily goes for you to put a candle. And the right candle at the right height will create a silhouette glow. And this was beautiful, so I'm gonna integrate this. I was gonna put it outside on the patio on a table setting, but I think it's going to be inside for right now. That's what I'm going with. So that one was $29.99. This one is $24.99. Same thing, just a different, a smaller height. This one looks to be about 10 inches, where the other one looks to be anywhere from 12 to 14. So that is what I have. I just showed you 1 or 2 of each pick or stick or floral wreath spray, whatever it's called. I just showed you 1 of each type that I have, but it's a whole bag of stuff over there that I'm now going to use to try to bring this tree to life. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and then I will show you what the end result looks like.